Okay, so for this video, I'm gonna give you instructions on the lab that we're gonna do. This is the first uh, video. I think there will be a 4 or 5. Uh, Stop recording. Okay. Yeah, in this lab, we're going to be estimating ARDL model using stock price data, Dow Jones Industrial Index, and Treasury bond yield. Let me fix that really quick. Treasury bond yield is the percent return if you hold the treasury bond. The idea is that we think that stock price is related to DJIA index because the stock that you guys picked are mostly US stocks. So they should be correlated with the overall stock market in the US. And treasury bonds are often viewed as alternative investment vehicle. It's a safer investing strategy. So when stocks are doing well, people are going to move away from T-bond to stocks. And vice versa, when stocks are not doing too well, people will move to bond. Okay, so we want to assess this relationship using the ARDL model. And you'll estimate ARDL model here. Okay, so the first step is to collect data. In the previous video, you guys should have done that and to download the stock price video and then download the stock price, download DJIA data, as well as download US 10-year Treasury bond data. This is from the previous video. In this video, we'll go ahead and look at combining this to make the data, one that we can analyze with stata. So the idea is to put these all together. Okay. So what we're going to do is to do it by hand, basically. We're going to just copy the data and combine them. So what I have here is Amazon stock price. I understand that previously I mentioned that this is NVIDIA. It's really not. It was Amazon. So I found that mistake. Never mind. So I fixed that. It's Amazon prices. Okay, so I have this data. And I also went ahead and downloaded the DJIA, Dow Jones Industrial Average, as well as the 10-year Treasury bond yield. So I have this data and the price are given here. Okay. So what I did was simply to copy the column for the outcome variable and pasted them, making them into one data set. So copying and pasting, what I have is I have the date for my time series. I also did the month and year thing. And I also have Amazon price. Okay. I have DJIA, and then I have T-bond. Okay. So these are ready to be analyzed. Okay. However, because if you take a look here, Amazon price is in 100. The units is it's dollars. So the scale is about 100 to 500, I think, in this data set. But DJIA goes to 28,000, very huge. At the same time, T-bond goes like 1 to 2. Okay. So what I want to do is to scale them to make them easier to analyze visually, right? And easier to analyze even numerically. But the results will be equivalent to not scaling. So what I want to do is to scale them in such a way that they're easy to use. So I'm going to define this variable. Let's see here. You know what? Let me just go ahead and save this, and we'll do this in stata. Okay, we want to scale in such a way that these numbers are in something comparable scale. So I think for DJIA, I want to do I want to divide it by 100, right, to make it into the hundreds. So for DJIA, I want to divide by 100. For T-bond, I want to multiply by 100. Okay. So let's try that. Let's try that. Go ahead and go to my data. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and import that. File, import, Excel spreadsheet. I'm gonna choose the file. Choose the file as lab. No, choose the file as Amazon stocks. Uh, and I'm going to use combined. The worksheet is going to be the combined worksheet. Import first row as variable names. Okay. So this is what I have. So it looks just like my Excel file, right? Just instead a screen. I'm going to go OK. You want to continue to lose unsaved data? Yes. So this is the option clear here. Okay. So I have this data. Let's take a look. Go to data editor, browse. There it is. Amazon DJIA T-bond. Okay. But here's the thing. If I were to plot them, gen T equals dash N TS set T. Okay, so set up the time series. If I were to plot the time series, what I'm going to get is something that doesn't look really nice. Amazon, DJIA. Notice that I have to do capital letters because, you know, Stata really cares about that. T-bond. Okay. If I were to plot this, where's T-bond? Oh, okay, T-bond. See, the capital letter is really important. The B is also capitalized. Okay, if I were to plot this, what I get is I'm only going to see DJIA because it's 28,000. Everything else would be just straight line. So we don't want to do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to scale them. Okay, I'm going to gen DJIA scale equals DJIA divided by 100. Okay. And I'm going to gen T-bond scaled equals T-bond times 100. Okay. And let's take a look at the data we have. Okay. So DJIA scaled is in the hundreds now, and T-bonds is also in the hundreds. So that's pretty good, you know. We can kind of plot them together and see their movements, but always understand that you have to change the interpretation just a little bit. In this case, T-bond multiplied by 100, we are, yeah, so it's, everything is multiplied by 100. Just understand that. So basically, this is what we would call the basis point, okay? So T-bond, instead of being in percentage, it's going to be in what we call basis point. So 1 point is 0.01%, right? DJIA is just, yeah, divided by 100. So that's keeping it simple like that. Okay, now let's do TS line. We're going to go Amazon price, DJIA scaled, and T-bond scaled. This should look a little bit better. Okay, so now that we have these data scaled, we can kind of visually observe a little bit. Amazon is the solid line, DJIA, you know. So it seems like Amazon follows pretty good with DJIA, and there seems to be slight divergence between DJIA, Amazon price, you know. So the stocks seem to go against the T-bond as we kind of hypothesized. But, you know, this is just a visual inspection, right? We see that when stocks are going up, Bond yields going down, bond yield going up, stocks going down. Bond yield go down, stocks go up. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of where I wanted to stop here to so that you have the data ready to go. Go ahead and download. And in your case, I think everyone is gonna have to scale. So for DJIA, you scale down by 100 times, while T-bond you scale up by 100 times. Okay, should be all for this video. I'll see you in the next video.